Alright, so today we're going to talk about the Dragon Fang. Is it good? Eh, it's okay. This is a spear. As you probably know, spears are not so great. Spears don't have any there's no characters that really function as a spear character. So I mean, it really isn't a wonderful, wonderful weapon. It's okay though. It is a spear. It's got some pretty decent perks on it. You got your affliction, you got your damage to afflicted targets, you've got your attack speed, armor, attack speed, and then fire. So the biggest weakness to this weapon is that it's fire, and you can't change it away from fire. So this is only going to be effective against yellow nature enemies, and every other enemy is going to laugh in your face. Especially water. Water is going to wreck your day, and yeah. All in all, though, this weapon has a, it's a really big whirlwind style weapon. Like when you use your heavy attack, you actually do a spin. You'll hit multiple enemies. Yeah, it's a big, slow, heavy spear, right? So it does pretty much what you'd expect it to do. It's not like terribly impressive, but it's okay. So we're gonna go and show you guys just what it looks like to wield this thing in combat and really put a lot of pressure on the enemies. So yeah, the Dragon's Fang, is it good? Not really. It's so-so. It's an okay weapon that looks pretty cool and has lots of whirlwinds and AoEs. And other than that, doesn't really have any real purpose or point or whatever. I would never use a spear, and this doesn't stand out from the crowd in any significant way. In fact, it actually probably is a negative because of the fire element. So yeah, very, very mediocre. I'm gonna go with the Thunderstrike Survivalist probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Survivalist Jonesy. Throw on the extra armor. So yeah, basically this character, or rather this weapon, the spear is mostly, it's not really for one-on-ones. As you can see, it's very weak against a smasher. You can utilize the affliction to your advantage. Where this weapon really shines is in horde modes, like when they are really coming down hard on you. You have that heavy attack that you can use to spin and hit absolutely everything all around you for critical damage, yeah, it's extremely powerful. It's not really a damage per second style of weapon. It's not, it's for hitting a lot of enemies in a very short time. So you can take your time, move around the battlefield, pick your moments, kind of hit and run, and then when you see groups of enemies, you walk in, you do your spin, and you just clean out the whole area. You want to make sure you have affliction on your weapon. And that way, every hit after the first hit is going to do way, way more damage. This weapon is clearly designed with for the needing affliction damage. Even the spear specialist character, he requires affliction to be a part of the build. Like right there. If I didn't have that whirlwind ability, she would have been dead. That would have been the end of that survivor. But using the whirlwind really bails you out, gets you some breathing room, pushes everybody back, does a bunch of damage. Yeah, it's a really good way of instantly compiling all of the affliction on all the enemy targets at once, and then doing afflicted damage to those targets in one move. Oh, leaping spear strike right to the face. Oh, it feels good, man. Feels good. As you can see, this this weapon hits very hard, even with like an absolutely abysmal perk setup. This weapon would be really, really, really powerful if it actually had proper perks, which of course we do not have. So as you can see, the spear is not a bad weapon. If you were to augment it to increase its attack speed, to increase its armor, you'd have much more survivability. You'd have much more damage output. Again, it's all blue rolls, so if you god rolled it, it would be even stronger still. So the spear is actually quite good. Although, you know, it's fire, right? So really, truly, it's only really effective against yellow nature enemies, and anything outside of that is you're gonna have to go and find a different weapon. But for those yellow nature enemies, this weapon is actually very, very effective. It's a very strong weapon. It hits very hard. You just got to kind of pick your moments, because the lack of attack speed compared to a sword is going to vastly limit your life regeneration from hardy strikes. And the heavy attack is only okay. It's like it's not bad. You can hit a large group of enemies really effectively with the whirlwind, but most times you're not going to need that. You're going to be kind of skirting around the edge of the battle, kind of jumping in and out, trying to do damage, knowing that you don't have a lot of life regeneration. You got to be careful with how much you commit to the battle. Otherwise, you're going to get punished really, really hard. So this overall, I would say the spear is a decent weapon. If you god rolled it and you use it with, you know, a spear hero. Although this spear hero is nothing special, it gets the job done. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like and subscribe and leave a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's any other reviews you'd like me to cover, and I will see you guys next time.
So if you like this video, come check us out on Twitch. We Twitch stream 15 to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single morning starting at 9 a.m. We'd really appreciate the support. We're working really hard to grow the Twitch channel, so come and check us out. Come help us grow and be part of TeamVASH. Thanks, guys.